It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
From the 20, here's second down and 5. Here's Ritter. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your... All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ritter now. Caught by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Ritter. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Davis, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ritter on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Going play action. Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Up the middle they go. It's Benson, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd down and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd down, Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ritter to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Deron Payne forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the counter, this is Robinson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Isaiah Simmons leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On 1st down, Ritter.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw here. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Jordan Davis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Finding finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Daniels.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ritter off the play fake.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline when no one could get it.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Washington offense set to take over.
Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
That is caught, and he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they take the deficit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle they go. It's Benson.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down, here's Ritter. Open man, here's Benson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Now play number 7 in this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on first down. Daniels. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Washington. Okonkwo, 43 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Back to throw, Ridder. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll try the left side. Benson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens is the linebackers dive into the line. If you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw here into the hands of Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Commanders' 36-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ritter down. And it is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side. Benson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. And Jones will go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ritter now on second down.
It's complete to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Ritter to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Daniels.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Down to the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Ritter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Washington
down 20-17. 2:18 on the clock. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.